And we are live. Hi, everybody. We're live. It's my goal. So, every time Adonis is here, if people who actually watch my show, y'all know craziness stuff going on because she's just like, she's like one of those, like a, okay. See, we just annoying Adonis. Saturday, the last Saturday in LGBT Pride Month, and we are here to rights. In case y'all didn't check that, I did change my name because I had to start letting people know that it is not it. Switch up one of them and let them know that I am CEEWRITES. For whatever reason, I got all this burst. I'm excited for the conversations that we plan on having. This is a round table discussion. So people who like jump straight on our live. So shout out to y'all and thank you. Like, share. I'm going there as I always do. So I have sitting next to me two and a half, because the other person is like borderline, but whatever. We have Miss Naya Blue. We have Cash, and we are all here today to discuss the LGBT myths and issues because we are in LGBT month. It's our time to just like I'm not. It's too early. I have my coffee. So I do call it. So it's funny that you say that because I do call it our alphabet, and I would assume and I think that it's like basically how people sexual orientation as life progressed. We became, you know, wanted to disclose their sexuality. Like I'm only into people who can talk to me nice. So like I said, it's LGBT month and we are celebrating Pride Month. I'm not as gay as they look over. Sorry. I'm mad I don't have my rainbow now. See, mine is just AYEE. If y'all had a key thing. So the beginning of this month, thank you for my gayness, because I am. So we are represent the LGBT community. And I swear for God, and I say every time, it's no disrespect to station. I just really can't remember the rest of the letters and what they mean. All I know, I was 15 when I came out. At that time, I was the B. I was bisexual. And for the L, and then I became a lesbian. And then the more I learned about like, so people queers. Now Q was a part of my alphabet when I was younger. It definitely, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being honest. Like I full transparency, okay? So the beginning that's of the LGBT community, LGBTQ. Hey. And before I listen, since she done put in an A up in there, so I just want to thank everybody who is joining. right now is a roundtable discussion today. So you can join the conversation. We're about to get that sugar in that butter pecan flavor. It's butter pecan. Look up. And then right. I want my butter pecan. Oh, yeah. Oh, I should have told you. Yeah. So now, all right. To the butter pecans. LGBT myths and issues off the top of y'all head. Can y'all? Because I have a list of my own in my presence in a while. So maybe that's why I'm excited. You ever seen a dog that ain't had friends in the wild? I have friends, just in case y'all didn't know. I really do. I'm not that lonely. I was never lonely. Okay, we getting the mic checks in before we get in the conversation. You hear something? I'm still talking while you talking. Tell them howl if you hear me. Howl if you hear me. I don't think they heard you. No. Here we go. Issues. So, do anybody have that we can even just get started on?
All studs cheat. Man. Be saying like femmes be angry.
Cheat. Because femmes.
We got some cheating femmes too.
Because there are some studs who still sleep with men, and there are still some femmes who sleep with men. So let's go.
Sneak dicking. Y'all need to stop that.
Because studs do that too.
I know it's gross.
I mean, it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Y'all, I just think that it like kind of depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like with some studs, there are soft studs,
mm-hmm.
there are masculine studs,
mm-hmm.
comfortable in like femographs. So I think it kind of like depends on the people, but when you're in a stud or just being a stud, who you are or whatever, some of them who's not really that masculine try to be more masculine. You're still a female, and then you like go through your feelings and your emotions and stuff, but you still try and be hard with me. Now, there are masculine studs who deal with their feelings as such.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gotta who want to be like I guess I won't say alpha because you're not, because anybody who's I love you alphas, but anyway,
this nigga just had a whole moment in the middle of the
statement. It's a little but because I had that problem in the previous relationship. I was with a female who's really feminine.
Mm-hmm.
She's comfortable. She tries to.
It's not men's clothes. She just dresses masculine.
Somebody else said that, and I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else, but I think it was here on AYEE. See, I got to tune in with our conversation.
Because you have androgyny and you have just a little bit more masculine.
But she wasn't like that. She was
shot.
Child. No, she is shy. We need another one because we can go on. Because I just think it depends on the person. I think femmes cheat. Definitely cheat. Yeah. Gay man. Listen, they the biggest whores I've ever seen in my life. They got me beat or something. No, I think I wish I had a game, but yeah, I think my people.
Well, the G's are not here to defend themselves.
Yeah,
right. But we not
I love you guys.
throwing them under the bus though, because I know some G's that are married and committed, and Yeah.
They are a better myth, but somebody must have accused you of cheating or something.
Always. I actually get told, "Oh, you look like a whore." I'm like, I don't even know how to lay every day, but I'm a lover.
It's a game, guys.
It's
It's
a
a game.
game.
It's a game, guys.
I look so tiny.
That I was just looking at the screen like, oh, that's
Grow.
really
Oh, that's what I look like.
yeah.
Oh, shit. Can I get a booster seat?
She does.
You do.
Oh, you got one?
Um, for like, I was about to say, people would cheat really a myth because you can't specify it to one specific. I feel like that's a target. Like,
Yeah.
you're trying to like make it seem like we're like what?
We're the best people in the world.
That's like the
What?
equivalent of saying all Scorpios are horrible. No. Like I'm
No.
gang. Like what's
They
the
are my
problem?
ride or die friends, yo.
I do like my squirts. I
Scorpios.
like the squirts. Squirts.
Well, she's my love. My love. I call her my mother nature. My mother nurture. She's
That's lit.
and y'all gonna see. She keeps me like grounded. She be like, she that real queen thing to your feet like that. That's how I'm telling you. But anyway,
Gotta
any more
levitate on the
myths?
magic.
Let's go some.
That all buys, it only takes the perfect guy in order to make them straight. Like we're not really bi. Yeah.
She's a bisexual.
Yeah.
So do you think so?
No, like you can't tell me what you're not trying to worship yourself or think that I can change
Right.
or anything that you have going on. Like that's not it.
Bisexuals are confused. That was one of
Yeah.
them I wrote down. And
They greedy.
Yeah, like we can't. And I'm like, that's not even the point.
here's
They
the
just,
thing.
They just
And
greedy.
like going off of your first ex find the right man or something like that. Now, like I said, I started off a B and then I became an L.
You say that, bro. I'm like, you want to add the T, so you want to BLT, bro? Like, is you hungry right now?
Oh, I kind of want to be LT.
Never mind. Back on.
Problem food down. Okay, so for me, it was like me was an outlet for me when I was younger. So when I call myself a little thotty, only I could do that. Do it, but whatever. I'm not affected by it. Anyway, I felt like once I realized men was just like my outlet. I was just like, all right, well, when I'm with females, I'm more the transition from the B to the L. And then I said to myself, I'm like, oh, I ain't never dealing with a man. I haven't been with a man since I was 17. When I was bisexual, I was dealing with other bisexuals. And when I became an L, I was still dealing with the little thotty situation that I had going on when I was a teenager. Don't hold me accountable for it now. Now, soul and
Amen. Amen.
only one soul can come into this, okay? And that's my wife.
Pun
But
intended.
anyway,
Haha.
them bisexual females, my thing was like, don't come to me and think that we about to do last night. Like I had consistent other like bisexual females that because I understood. Like, all right, you can deal with a man, you can be with a man all you want to, whatever. But some females was dealing with studs. Like they would straight smash a dude and then be like, like that was my only rant for that. But I love right, because I do get there. We gotta make a list of what grinds my gears. Know that they are bisexual. I don't think they are confused. I believe they are equally. I've been equally attracted to a female as well. Female look nice, but I'm not like, ooh, I want to have his babies. I'm not like that. That's not what's happening here. I don't know.
Well, I looked this up. That's crazy because I looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas pansexual person represents like this part of the spectrum and this word it doesn't.
It's like if somebody say, I'm like, oh well, I'll date a trans woman.
Got it.
Let's not be ignorant to information you don't know. So I Googled what is a pansexual, right?
Mhm.
Regard to
Like you
biological
said.
sex, gender, or gender identity.
Cool.
Oh. All right, I'm not even gonna go there. Because I was about to say I won't now. I'll date a woman.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You
I
just
think they're
confused the shit out
beautiful.
yourself in your head.
What's that?
What's your So what? Everyone's.
We like to holler if you heard me.
This way? All right, let me just hold it. How's that? That's good?
All right.
Being the masculine energy that I am, I prefer masculine pronouns. So difficult. I think one of the myths is, although we see with our eyes, right?
Mhm.
And that's usually whatever it is. And so, contrary to the deep voice and the preference in masculine, and that's sometimes what people see. So it becomes difficult sometimes, and I have to remind individuals that I run into often.
And let me just ask, because we kind of like touched on it last week, where out of all of our alphabets, I feel like trans is one of the most hardest accept one within
Right.
yourself. Two, to have to deal with society. I feel like a lot of trans get a lot of shit when it comes to them living in their truth. Like sympathize for real. So I'm just gonna act because I know that because it's not only who is, for one, I won't say affected because it's just really just owning who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to get used to it. People who love you want to respect you. Sometimes they may slip. Like I personally, I'm still like do that because I would love to give people the same respect that I want. So I just want to ask, since like I said, so if you would want to share that experience with like,
Well,
as far as like having to like deal with, because people I would rather
It's ignorance.
Yeah.
It correct them and it's still a root. It's like I get into verbal battles because I love my trans family heavy. And I'm saying the full process. And even if it's no trans around and they're like, oh,
exactly.
in the middle of like, I don't even care.
Right.
Kid, don't even finish your fucking statement. He or I guess because I am so close with my trans family, and I've held niggas like while they're crying.
It's
The
good for you to
battles.
speak up as far as it, but I don't think that some people are just blatantly disrespectful, and that's just what they
Right.
want to do. Promise you. Now, and now, D's supposed to be here today. Whatever. Me and D had a conversation like a few weeks ago. Who I know who identifies as masculine trans man, and but like she said, you only like he said. Only having a conversation, I promise you, right? And this is no disrespect. I'm just using it as an example. My friend, my trans man friend, and I'm like, yeah, because she live in Atlanta and da da da. And I'm like, yeah, he, and I'm like, yeah, cause and my bad. She. So I realized
But you
I
know,
have to get like I really have to get better with like dress, and that's just in general. I'd rather like you gotta respect people, but like
Yeah. trans. See, so that's another like misconception of the family, right? And the life, so many. So yeah, like you mentioned, right? It started out with LGBT. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school, and it used to be just throughout the years. It's become so much more because everybody wants their own individuality and doesn't want to be put into a box. Is to be able to have the respect, like you were mentioning, right? Because me personally, so a trans individual, either male to female or female to male. You know what I'm saying? And of course the automatic and the tradition. I identify as a lesbian. I am a female. I am a same gender loving female. I'm a female who loves. I prefer masculine pronouns.
Right.
You know, and again, that's just because I'm not very feminine. And but again, when we get back to it, it's more so about the respect level. You know, so it really doesn't matter if I point or a place to where that's respected. You know, because like even with like females, when like traditionally, if a female gets married out of respect, you know, and so I would love to see the same thing be able to happen with the LGBT. And that just the respect level is if I decide, if I tell you to call me a certain thing or to address me as to go ahead and do so. But it really, I believe, takes a conditioning of the mind because again, automatic. And so traditionally you want to call me miss and I will correct you and say I prefer sir. That's my preference. That's what I.
So as in regards to like having respect and things like that, what do you think that even
Words on my mouth.
I think that people should just be educated, especially starting with the kids in school that people are not willing to address or even accept or love or show the love or give them the amount of be themselves. So when we talk about the level of respect, like I don't think of a way that, or it's just a general question, like do like know a way or think of a way where and learn how to and know how to bring the conversation and how to like even with family. It don't even got to be with schools. It can also be. It could start with families because I feel like one of those their entire family just for being who they are.
Not just trans either.
Like, I'm not,
Right.
I don't want to take away from any other of our alphabets. But what I'm saying is when it comes to you have not only are you like not only going to be disowned by your family, but they're totally disregard and you going to hell and all this other stuff. Like, I mean, if somebody's not ready to have, I still feel like it should be a certain boundary where people should start, or just be something we're educated on, even just like the background history,
Right.
so people know that people they don't how they don't. I knew I was gay when I was 10.
Wait. But I take psychology.
Okay.
Most definitely, I learned this in developmental. Children most definitely know their gender and what they like by the time they're like 11, 12. Children know what they identify by the time they're like age between 9 to saying that they're a child, they shouldn't know what they're doing. But yes, a child, you can feel in psychology. The only way we learn how people were like disowning their children, I just think it's ridiculous. Because it's like, house, right?
It beats
Like,
me.
Yeah.
And conversation with D Wade and his daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and they saved their child so many years of depression,
Yep.
of suicidal stuff like that is what I mean. Like, as far as people learning history, the background history, like we go through when they know they're different.
Right.
Like, and especially when they know they're different, and to not be daughter or my son came to me and said, Mom, like, living your truth, baby, be who you are. Like, like,
I don't like that outfit.
do my makeup,
You
be
know what I'm
my
saying?
I love
face.
you, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
The education is the important part, right? And so I got a rep jersey, even though I'm originally from New York.
My jersey,
And Jay, and especially the board of education and the school curriculum, right? Because recently there was a bill passed and to be taught in schools, and it is crazy because it was. There was a lot of protest, there was a lot of contest towards it. However, it still was passed, and it to be educated from a young age, because regardless to what, there are a lot of people who, especially that this is,
an abomination.
of course, but the reality of it is the edge or not, whether the teacher is, regardless to what, these are the dynamics of the world that we live in.
Yeah.
And see, so it's very important for all of us, like back in the day when they started out with sexual harassment and how you speak to people and what are the correct addressing and how so the purpose of this education is supposed to be so that from a young age you are respectful and cognizant of the fact that people live their life and like that, whoever one loves or decides to engage with, or the dynamics of our life and our surroundings. So I'm really happy about that. I'm hoping that it's extremely important because regardless to what, like I said, it's old school, like we weren't able to be as open, and it was kind of frowned upon. You was called the tomboy if you like to climb trees as opposed to wear dresses. But unfortunately, from what we've been seeing by the news in recent years, there are a lot of people that are still very prejudiced and extremely important that we continue to educate each other and do things that are, positive in the community, so that we don't treat us as regular human beings, no matter who we decide to love.
Exactly, because love is love.
That's some gay ass shit.
You got another myth, Adonis?
First of all, this is what happens when
Nice.
you in the Benz and the window down and your mom is,
Nice.
your mom was playing, trying to get me here on time. Play what you talking about?
I want to touch about, it's not really a myth. I mean, I guess necessarily, but could we just touch upon the point that the positive reinforcement, like that's the second home of a child.
It is, yeah.
I really feel compelled to stress the point that in those in our own household,
Yep.
and it requires for many people to be much more open and liberal, like express society, like regardless to whether it's your preference or not, this is what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like everything going. There are other races that exist,
Right.
and so it's important that that I have a positive attitude towards it, and children, and my network and my family, so that hopefully we kind of change the world. One family and one person.
Yeah.
At a time.
Double conversation. Until this day, I'm 31 years old. I ain't never had that conversation with my mom or my parents or kid. Oh, that I'm gay. What the fuck you mean about what?
We mom know you gay.
No, we
I mean,
know. No, we
but y'all
know.
never actually.
All right, so
Maybe
what happened? No, I'm just saying for people, because there are people that has never.
a conversation with her. Do you think that she don't want to make you like have or at least or feel like that because you have a great relationship?
Now we do.
Yes, do.
But yeah, I brought that up because I know for a fact, like, I reiterate, there are people that have,
Oh, my nerves.
I say 13 because 13th Street in Philly, shout outs. They have never had that conversation, never been brought up.
I probably never did either.
I was about to say.
Now that you saying it,
Mm-hmm.
because I told my
I hadn't either though.
So is
she
it
like-
so
she
is
like,
it
you
a
better
thing?
not be messing with no girl.
I don't. Like I remember there was one time where my aunt kind of asked me. I had been bringing my girlfriend around, and she gave her this look like
friend.
trying to stay out my business. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And she was like, "You could tell me to mind my business, but you can't tell me like that." You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And so I
respect
still
her.
kind
That's
of looked
not
at her, and she left it alone. I remember my sister asking me one time, like, "Why?" Live with me some others, you know what I'm saying?
Buy me some others.
And so it's become, I don't know, I've always been that type. I feel the need to delineate what was my business.
Right.
By that point I was grown.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but it totally different. My kids will be, I know how black don't crack people, but my children will be 20 and 22 this year. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, Jesus, hold on. I got
That's good.
questions.
But see, I have a different conversation with them. They're extremely open. You know what I'm saying? My youngest daughter identifies as a lesbian. Of her, engaging and a girlfriend or whatever the deal is. And so what I try to do is be as like, I'm not judging, like,
Right.
and it's not because I decide and because I am a same gender loving.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That is
So
that's a totally different conversation. Because I know And it's a different conversation to have. Like, yeah, look, this is who I am. You know, be who you are. Who got kids? Had kids before they or during and after. Like, just so I like kind of like watch her like raise her kid from that. Like, and everything. See who it is on them and things. I feel like it's a different conversation when we're talking about a lesbian and having kids. Gays and had them that one night that pop up like 20 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, you know what I'm saying? So, mom, I was born this way, and this is who I am. And some is like, oh yeah, baby, we already knew the whole Bible at you. Like, what?
Right.
You said what?
But how
You
many
better go.
uncles
them
like
help.
people like me? Like that's not the same uncle from last week.
See, I have a running joke, so it's kind of everybody in the community is gonna go to hell. Well, my joke is Satan don't want me.
That's
like,
enough right now.
I was gonna say Satan. I was like, he was like, no.
He gave me back.
Yeah, he was like, go back. He was like, what are you doing down here? No.
That was one of the myths that I had written down because I feel like I'm an atheist. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, don't laugh.
No.
because
It was Philly's face.
She giving an excuse. So anyway, like I
The snake
said,
for that one, bro.
believe it or not, borderline. I did not believe in God. I went through my own life experience, and I blame God. And I him.
Got him.
He was like, "Look, you know it was only me, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And then one day he was like, "How much you really love me?" The same. So I went through this whole process of trying to figure out when people would be like, "Oh, you going to hell." Yeah. Well, if God don't like gays, then why am I so blessed?
Hello.
Like,
Hello.
I'm not homeless, but I never had to sleep on a park bench.
Facts.
Or I never had to sleep outside. I never had to sleep in my car. I mean, I could have. It was too. She shouldn't have put. All right, I'm back.
All
You
right,
back?
wait.
Okay.
I'm back.
Come on back.
But I never. I've always been blessed my entire life, even when I didn't even know. Even when I was hating God,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get that hate towards him. He brought a full circle to me, which brings us to everything that I'm doing now.
Facts.
So, like that you're going to hell because you're gay is untrue. Because God loves me. I don't know about.
That's right.
He loves. Now I do get on his nerves, but he loves me.
I was going to say, wait, so I'm going because you judge people?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
confused.
word.
You
Right.
lost me, Chief. Wait, make it
Right.
make sense. I need somebody to make it make sense.
Hello, and it's like it's so in the Bible.
I was like, you got
And
the
then you-
pedophiles, the rapists, the killers. I was like,
Oh, so you only choose to shine light on what you sleeping with Sister Maggie.
oh, so
You
you
don't
just
know
mad.
that.
Oh, you know Sister Mackie too?
Are you just mad because
I heard about
I-
Sister
At
Maggie.
the end of it, it's-
Sorry.
it's
It is 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Sorry, y'all. So we're back. And it's your voice. We just basically using our voice right now. If you missed part of the conversation, we've been talking about house.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
And it's Gay Pride Month, so I just want to address anybody even for the straights.
The
If
heteros.
you
Call them the heteros.
the heteros, I don't know what sound more the heteros.
The gays. They ain't got no respect either.
Yeah.
That's the further point though. Like, I'm really devastated by the fact that your pride is supposed to be tomorrow.
Aw.
This is the
It
first time in
is.
years forward to going to the pier and
Right.
chilling out and seeing the millions of people who are
And letting them shut down like them. Okay,
This
I'm back.
You back?
I'm back.
Oh,
You sure?
She's about to go off.
Because
Yeah,
you know, when if you don't get to, let me tell you, if you don't get to New York at a certain time off of that Christopher Street station, time if it's too many people on the pier at a certain time, they'll shut down the station.
That's the best.
And then you gotta get off further and walk all the way back to the pier. And then you got X's on top of X's. You got old people walking around with their titties out. It's a picture. Oh, let me not criminalize myself. So people be crazy out there. I'm telling you. I stopped going out there because they don't let people come. They don't let people come in the bars either. No, I love New York, but I can't stand New York.
To see that many people who are proud of who they are, unapologetically.
Well, I would just like to thank God that I've never really heard of anybody getting seriously hurt or murdered. My first time going was when I graduated high school in 2009. Y'all calculating carry the one on the back. I went. That's not too long ago, but it still counts. But that was my first time.
Right.
I remember this one time I went and I had
come on,
I would drink while we gonna get on the pass train. If you from North, you already know
Oh,
how that goes. That commute from North Penn Station, sorry, Philadelphia, to make you a little bored right now. Let me tell you about where I'm from for a second. So
no small.
Philadelphia, but Philly too. If she's like, oh, I don't know nothing about the pass train. Oh, I wish you'd just shut the fuck up and the show, like stuff like that.
What's bro? Chill. It's all love.
Oh, you must have been thinking it.
No,
but anyway, the travel. So anyway, me and my best friend had made these sangria punches, right? And we're like, oh, we put fruit in it. We was ready to go.
Y'all is drunk.
We on out. I didn't even know. Let me tell you, I'm on a train, fucking that fruit up.
Like, nigga.
I'm crying.
I'm on a train, fucking that fruit up. Fruit, so good, so good. Off in and I was in front of somebody's door. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Going to somebody's door, letting them motherfucking rip. I tell you,
bro, you see how fast she's trained that.
Don't not one restaurant or bar let you in unless you buying drinks. I would have to go in and pretend.
Bathroom is broken.
And then you gotta the most fun thing is to walk down. Is that I don't think these like porn shops.
Really?
Those are the places. It's after 12
See, this
o'clock.
is education. I
I
went to New York Pride. Time.
Here.
I fucking remember shit at all.
It's a whole strip of porn shop. Discount.
Is there an
live bitches? They got live females. I'm sorry, because I'm from my queens. I'm not calling bitches. They all
collectively.
No. Let's not do that here. We don't want to show disrespect. We were just talking about RESPCT.
That's right.
But you live entertainment in front of you in the booth. Cover your ears, Naya Blue. Live. What you talking about?
Why my baby in New York on 6?
All of a sudden, I want to go to New York.
Well,
I'm just going to chill on 6.
The Macy's Mall, Manhattan Mall, which is the next block over. Yeah, you guys. So I just want to take
I've
you guys
never been to
on New
Pride.
York Proud.
You never been to Pride.
No, I always wanted to go.
How old are you? You can't even drink. Get out. I'm sorry. This is a
Don't worry.
21
Everybody
episode.
go back.
How about that?
Real talk.
Just because it's in November, it's okay.
Don't be
Okay.
discouraged, they say.
See?
Time for me. Like it's just. I was like, it's fine.
I ain't gonna tell you what I did for my
2021 is your
21st
year.
birthday. 'Cause don't-
Mhm.
Oh.
No, it's 21, 2020.
Um,
And but
Oh.
pretend it's your
I
son,
can't.
but
My bad.
technically,
I just
turn
got
before the
dizzy.
year does.
Too many numbers.
Y'all have any more myths?
Man, fuck this shit. No, bro.
You want to address about the gays?
Fucking sick of these motherfuckers sometimes. Like, everybody calm down. Love each other. Love thy neighbor.
That's it.
Ooh, the stud on stud war. Oh my god. That's the we are here as a unit. We supposed to be supporting each other, loving each other. Give me some of that, bro. You feel me? All day. We're supposed to be protectors. We're supposed to be the ones. We're supposed to be having these meetings. Like, this bitch retarded. There's something wrong with her. Hell, I want to walk down the street and I'm looking at you like, damn, I don't even wear sneakers, but I like them Jones. But you balling your face. So bad.
Yeah,
I don't
like that with
understand
people,
it.
yeah.
It's like, stop. Can we stop, please?
Yeah, like
We're
not
not.
everybody is your competition.
Nah, I'm cool. I don't like none of them. They look weird and they got a little ponytail. But no, it's sit right there.
You know
I'm talking
what?
about-
At
It's
that
a-
point,
But my hands, and my ponytail ain't little no more. Now my hair grew.
I ain't talking about your boy there. Shut up.
First of all, there.
I mean,
See, I
think
missed
that
you
has
so
a lot
much.
to do
Hello?
with, again, our education and our social.
We don't. Why are we so
Don't-
insecure?
so
We're
I
supposed to be loving each other. God
I
damn
think
it.
where it don't exist,
Listen.
it shall be created.
Yeah,
Word.
Adonis Edwards Streets on Facebook.
You
Inbox
always
me.
talk about
Talk
what
to
you wanna
me.
do and then don't do it.
Nah, first of all,
She supposed
They're
to
not-
had a show that I'm about to start my shit.
you're annoying.
You been supposed to write it up though.
COVID-19, nigga.
Even better.
Bro, didn't I just say Philly? I
Call me
said we got a
Roman.
meeting after this, right? I said that, Philly. I said that.
No.
I said that there's a meeting.
Look, Philly did
Nigga,
not
I see you
respond.
smizing behind your mask.
Look,
You smizing like a motherfucker.
But what's crazy was
Her
Philly never
lip
even
is-
said the dollar
But you hear the dialogue? Because it was said. Any whore, like I was saying, holla at me. We gonna start this educating each other as a
You gonna
family.
end us out with a piece?
Sure. Why the no? What no? No, I don't.
I mean,
Yes, I shall. I shall, motherfucking sure. You know.
I mean, I just want to thank everybody. And I
Yeah, it's
kind
been
of wanted
lit.
to go for 2 hours, but we started late. So, and I think we can kind of like wrap up and just
Love.
your folks, love your people, allow people to love whoever they want to love. Don't tell them who they supposed to love unless
Talk to
the
'em.
bitch is crazy.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Unless this motherfucker is crazy.
This 302 and pray
Yeah.
for it. Just got. We ain't got time.
Some of these lesbians need to be 302.
Send them away. Go over there. Go over there. Go on with yourself. Go to
That's
Bible.
because on site. Come here. Why we play so much?
I am
ain't
not
got-
home.
I don't know.
Yeah, finish her.
Fatalities.
No, thank you.
over.
Like, oh, that's negative energy. Finish her. Oh.
Like, do not come at me incorrectly. and not expect me to come back incorrectly, because that
Wow.
means you started back. We're gonna try it again. No. Yeah, yeah.
You don't even know the words. Yo, really?
I'm gonna start. Come on, you supposed to start from there. She let me down, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah,
Why
because
we?
you won't know
I'm
the.
just going with the melody.
What the?
Yeah, you gotta get the words. I didn't do the ducka. I did.
You're a vegetable.
I'm stop. I'm hungry.
You're a vegetable.
So while we're talking, teaches a certain type of education. She got her logo tatted on her arm. His.
Check yourself. You didn't erect yourself. You
I-
checked yourself.
did.
You did
I
check
did.
yourself.
I try to
I
correct
appreciate
myself
that.
real quick.
Mhm.
Definitely appreciate that. Hi, I'm Cash. Founder and executive director of Financial Boss. Actually starting at age 5 in the matters of financial literacy as well as money management.
Yes.
Also instructing our. Hope you guys are so inclined. Please follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Financial Boss Org. IALBOSSORG. You could also check out the website. Financial Boss is Fit Fridays every Friday at 12. We talk on Zoom since COVID kind of shut us down and discussions. Right now, we're talking about credit. We're going to go into talking about home ownership. We've touched on visions and vision boards, and mission of the company
Amen. Yes.
is to empower our community, especially change the dynamics of the urban community, right?
Yeah.
And something that I'm working on, like in harmony with our topic tonight, is being able to educate our youngsters. The baby diaper etiquette and getting their finances together from a young age, right? Because we have like my keeper, my clique,
So this gonna
and
be
we
my
don't.
studs keeper.
Yeah, it's gonna be something
Okay.
like that,
All
right?
right,
Where
all right,
you
all
know
right. I'm with it.
we're
Keep
able
us
to
that.
do certain things, but when you don't want to go into the into the female bathroom necessarily, but you don't necessarily going a little transition and difficult little niche of individuals, and so working on something, but again. And that's stuff.
I
That
need
is so much
all
fire.
of that.
Yes.
Okay.
We need all of that as a black people.
Yes.
I don't
That's
give a
right.
damn about black people. We need financial literacy.
Yes,
we do.
It's a thing.
Yes, it,
Gracious conversation. You give all these niggas $300,000 and
Listen.
plus, what the fuck they gonna do with
Right.
it, bro?
The
And-
same thing they
And
did
one-
with like
Listen.
if they're not educated on
one
it.
thing that I didn't realize until I decided to start a business, being financially responsible and financially disciplined is really I call it the poverty mentality.
Right.
And that's basically the type of money you get. You just like take it straight to the stores, giving
Right.
it my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Always.
and it's a process. I had a conversation with one of my friends the other day who's like, well, what am I saving for? I said, that's the point, the unknown.
Exactly.
You never know. Like, and COVID had a part to do in that. With me
Right.
saving money, I'm telling you, this is the most money I've ever had
Because
as
you
an
were forced
unemployed
to.
person. And like, I'm in a house, and then my car key.
Bro.
Let me not start talking about it. She been doing me real nice today. She still needs little bit more. All right.
Leave her ass alone.
But like to have financial discipline is a real process. Saving money, or if you're not used to, oh, I know how much my check is going to be, so I'm gonna put this much here. And it wasn't until I started a year ago.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay, and it's still kind of hard for me, but it's a little bit easier because that I ever had a couple of $100 going from one week to the next week,
Facts.
and that's just in my check-ins. That's not like money I ever just had just sitting here.
Right.
My
Right.
savings just, and this is not an invitation for people to ask me for money to buy sample.
Let me
okay?
hold some.
I only have money for my bills and my business.
Right.
They're employed,
Mhm.
and I could do whatever I'm doing. You got a job that you going to, and you know, whatever. I can't take care of other people.
Facts.
That's how I got cursed out on Facebook. I'm still getting cursed out on Facebook. I got one more feeling. We're gonna get out of here.
Listen, no, like I gotta piggyback off of what you said, right? Because that's a good point that you made. Like rituals.
All day,
But
every day.
consistency
Mm.
creates a habit.
Say it again.
Right?
Say it
See,
again to the
so-
motherfuckers in the
right.
back. Say that one more time. One
Y'all
more time.
heard that consistency always creates a habit.
Yeah.
So, like, if you start now and you continue to do it on a consistent basis, like start saving, whether it's $5, $10. Nobody telling you to go save $1,500. Like, we're not talking about that. You with $5 to have a budget. It's
Yep.
important for us to have an emergency fund. It's
Mhm.
important for us to be able to grow our money. Some of the things that definitely our community needs, like the urban community needs, and like people in general. We serve the education.
Absolutely.
Like we've always been successfully able to make money, but like you were mentioning, right? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do the same thing that you did with one.
Exactly.
And so if we don't have the education in order to be properly disciplined and make responsible decisions with our money, then we're going to be in the same state of affairs.
And we got to become
Mhm.
owners. We got to stop playing.
Yep.
Definitely.
You just want to be one of the people that want to give other people your money.
We're here.
Listen,
We are available.
I'm here to like accept your don't need to go is to really have that business. And not everybody is a business person. Some people
They're
are
not
really
at all.
there is no shade. Some people are really a worker. Like you gotta know how to like manage your stuff and deal with like you never know what really comes up. Like don't let life finesse you. Homie.
You got real hood. Real
Word.
So I
Make
just
money.
And scary money don't make no money.
Yes.
So I just want to thank everybody who liked, who shared.
Right.
I want to thank y'all for coming and spend some time with me today.
Word.
I'm very excited.
Opportunity.
Yes,
Really
this was
appreciate
fun.
you. And happy Pride, y'all.
Happy
Like it's
Pride.
still
Happy
Pride
gay
Month.
shit.
It's still-
Gay shit. Yeah.
And Adonna's gonna close us out with a piece, right?
Piece
Right.
of yes, I will say poetry. Yeah. You's an idiot.
Yay!
Yeah, good man. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's wrap it up and go full circle. Pride and love. Take pride is unconditional. We're not going to talk about the terms that comes with these conditions because I am the one that I'm in, the one that's outside, bruised and torn to pieces because I am not sure need you to love all of us. So please take pride in the love that you have. you find your love inside of you. And don't lash out, please. All we want. So please, please, please love my black woman self with all my rainbows. Love me like I love you, unconditional, and for whom you are.
No, I think you were just playing around. That was good and everything, but I know that you got stuff.
Bitches ain't never satisfied.
Word up. It's a myth.
I'm screaming.
Damn, see, I
Nah.
love you too. Dang, cuz.
I still love you.
Punk ass market.
Hard.
All
Get up
love, you already
outta
know.
here. What you say?
I said it's all family, it's all love.
So I would like everybody. Y'all share your social media with people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna go? Go ahead.
Oh, I was.
So I am CEEWRITES. I am CEEWRITES on Facebook. I am CEEWRITES on Instagram. We are using our voice. We have used our voice that I would love to have, and everybody else will use their.
Okay. My Instagram is that is me.
I like that.
Word.
You wish. Wish.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I have a Facebook, but like,
I already shared, but I'll do it again. So the business page is at personal page at Cashem Holland, and that's both on Facebook and Instagram. Education and empowerment. Please check out the website. Like, share, follow everything on social media, one-on-one consultation, and let's build our community together.
Yeah,
They gonna slide all over you. Your DM. You know where I'm at.
Money.
You talk that
if it
money.
ain't about the money,
Trees King Donnie Rap. You already know.
What was that?
You already know, bro. Booster. I've been in this joint like this the whole time. And shit, my nigga. Like I look for it.
That's how you look at all your girlfriends. Should be.
I'm only 40 years old, little baby.
Alright, we gonna.
What's my shit? Book and Instagram is Adonis Styles, ADONIZTYLEZ. But everything is going to be up in the little Jones. And
You want to write that down? Oh my God, who's the one with the see-through? Let me write down their social media.
right. So shut the fuck up. What the Jones? I didn't go. I don't want to go smoke. So yeah, we gotta go.
Me too. Okay, bye. Okay, so we are ending. Make sure you on Facebook, on Instagram,
Right.
Twitter. All the play with two E's. Okay. Don't get it fucked up.
Word.
Oh, well, go get my album. It's out. The Mud Brothers. Now this you got it right now. We're gonna put this link up too. The Mud Brothers. BRA. Via platforms. We's available. I'm shooting a video next month for the end of the world. Yeah, we doing stuff.
You don't get makeup.
Nice.
Huh? It's the end of the world.
not
Hold on.
2012.
Okay, bye, you guys. Because we just talking now, and I'm hungry.
It's coming soon. BTW.
Before I become hangry,
You already are hangry.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no.
lunchtime.
Look,
I gotta get gas.
Word.
So hangry.
We done? We cut? Is that a cut?
No,
It's not a cut?